So what do I do on a daily basis in order to get leads and make those connections and just to basically move my business forward? And I think many of us are here because we simply have an opportunity that we're trying to get out there. We're trying to promote, and we are struggling in order to get people to check out our opportunity. I mean, that's what it's all about. You want to get signups, you want to get leads, you want to get people to connect with you so that you can work with them and start to build your team. So that's what I want to talk about in this video. So my name is Edward Keats. Thanks for coming onto my channel. If you're here for the first time or if you're new, make sure that you do subscribe. And if you've been for a while, just check to make sure that you've subscribed, because I do put up a lot of topics about how to market your online business, how to get yourself out there, what methods or recommendations I have to be able to potentially help you in your journey. That's what it's all about. So first of all, I just want to talk about a number of things, and later on in the video, I'm going to be talking about some tools that I use, and you're going to love that. So stay to the end, because I've got some great tools that I want to share with you guys, some recommendations, and the links may not be in the description simply because I want people to really just navigate to that part of the video so that you can understand how to use some of these great tools that I use. And I will say that I wanted to do this video, but I didn't know how to sort of present it, because obviously some of the tools that I'm actually using are the tools that I'm actually using right now. So it's not easy to show what I'm using while I'm actually using it at the same time, if you see what I mean. So let's begin. So there's a lot I do. Obviously, I'm the creator of MLM Lead Pro. Such a platform did not exist, so I decided to create it. In 2026, I had made a promise. I'm going to take a little bit of a back step. Not necessarily just getting myself offline completely, but just managing my time. I'm basically an introvert, as I've often said in my videos. Some people may not think that, simply because it's funny. Many years ago, decades ago, when I first joined a network marketing space, and I joined a network marketing company, I think a lot of people back then would have prejudged and said that I am not the kind of person that they would introduce to a network marketing company. And they're absolutely right. I am not the kind of person that would want to build a network marketing company. But I've changed. I've changed over the years, and I've decided to do things such as YouTube, get onto social media, that have been very sort of opposing to my general kind of methods on how I want to do stuff. So I kind of wanted to sort of slightly take a back step in 2026, but try and lean into AI a little bit more in order to sort of make my life a little bit easier. And I don't mean automation in the sense that takes over what I do and who I am. No, I'm totally against that. I think you need to be out there. You need to brand yourself. You need to really build up to this, and you need to use AI to leverage what you're doing. That doesn't mean you're just taking a completely sort of back step and end up doing nothing and AI just takes over completely. Because especially in this space, and even the people who are shy and don't like getting in front of a camera, I think it's good to know that there are ways and methods we can do, but we need to do it right, because it is about branding. And if you are trying to automate a lot of stuff and keep yourself offline completely, and because you just want AI to completely take over, you're going to struggle. And I think you will struggle. On the one hand, I do see people worried about AI might take their jobs I don't think that's necessarily the case. I think AI will provide a lot more opportunities for people. And I think network marketing is one of those areas where I think people will do well. It'll level the playing field a little bit more for people who have struggled in the past. And so that's why I want to share some good tools with you guys, because these tools are AI powered. Some of them aren't. Tools like Lead, which is what I've used for many years, it's not powered by AI, because you don't always need to seek out what kind of tools there are related to AI. It's not all about tools, some of these old school tools. And I don't think Lead is not old school, because they are being upgraded all the time. And Kenneth, the guy who runs Lead is doing an incredible job with adding new features. But there is some automation in this that allows you to really help. So I'm all about building a list. List building is essential, in my opinion. I've preached this since 2015, because I took some time out of this industry, many years out of this industry, and I came back into the industry in 2015. And I said to myself, if I'm going to do this, if I'm going to get back into this industry, I'm going to do it right. And for me, the answer to that was simply to take the long game, build a list, build a following. And I think people misunderstand what that actually means. It's not different to what we're all doing nowadays. It's very evergreen. Building a list doesn't necessarily mean you have to figure out funnels, lead capture pages, landing pages, or anything, but it's easy to do that anyway. But what it also means is it just simply means you need to make those connections. That's what a list is. Those network marketing gurus out there, your uplines who are telling you don't need tools like this, actually they're doing exactly the same, and they don't even realize it because they know how important it is to make connections. They are doing well because they know people, but not all of us are able to do it like they do it. So I think these kind of tools are great for people like me who are introverted and who need to be able to, when you join a program and people see that I am able to get high up on the leaderboards of various platforms and opportunities when I join, is simply because I've taken the long game. I didn't join a company and all of a sudden I pushed a button and then bucket loads of traffic came to my website and all of a sudden I just got high up on the leaderboard. Because people ask me, wow, what kind of traffic source are you using? I see you're at the top of the leaderboard. No, it's not like that. It's because I've taken the long game. Prior to getting into those various companies, I decided, like, since 2015, I was going to build a list. Now, don't think for a second that it's going to take you all that time since, 2015? That's like 11 years ago. And it is. It's literally, what is it now? It's 22nd of April, 2026. And in about April, May, June time of 2015 is when I got back in the industry. So yes, it's pretty much about 11 years since I got back into the industry. So it's not going to take that amount of time for you. Don't worry about it. But I'm just saying that I've had some ups and downs. I've made some really crazy decisions. I've joined opportunities that kind of put me back to square one. And I've learned my lessons. I've joined, and what I've decided to do really, and this always works because it's evergreen, is that don't always lead with your main business opportunity. I'm not saying that your current business opportunity is not good, and that's not the reason why I'm saying that. I'm just saying that just always make those connections. Because when you're thrusting your opportunity on people, they're going to give you a 50-50 chance. Like they're either going to say yes or they're going to say no, and that's the end of it. But if you get them on the list because you're providing value and supporting them and you're being a person of value, and that's why I like platforms like MLM Lead Pro, is because I like to offer people a system that I know will help people to grow a list. Because as I said, I wish there was a system like this out there when I got back into the industry. There wasn't. I had to play the long game. I had to figure out funnels, capture pages, and figure out how to code a funnel or whatever. But now we get done for you tools. We get share codes. We get pre-written follow-up email sequences that you can just plug in, not even need to know how to do it. It's like when you switch on a light in your room because it's dark. You don't need to know how the light works. You don't need to know how the electricity is supplied to your house to light up your house. It's the same with this. You don't need to know all the ins and outs. People ask me too many questions. Guys, just follow the 5-step wizard, the blueprint. People ask me, well, I've done this for years. It's not working. That's right, because I also do Facebook. I'm just being totally honest with you guys. I'm an introvert, but yes, I do Facebook. I was never always on Facebook, but I do it because that's where a lot of people are. At the end of the day, you've got to ask yourself, where are people that I need people? I need people to join my business. So if you're thinking like, I'm an introvert, I don't want to get my face out there. Well, guys, why are you in this industry? I asked myself that same question. Why am I in this industry? I need people to join my team. Therefore, I'm not saying you need to be a people person, but you need to change. So a person emailed me several days ago, and we started a conversation. They had this same question. They said to me, I'm doing credit mailers, I'm doing mailing lists, I'm doing traffic exchanges, and I've been doing it for a long time. I'm grinding. What am I doing wrong? The truth is, these people are not doing anything wrong. They're doing a lot of things right, but they're focusing on one area. And I'm not saying that they should be getting out of their comfort zone, but I think we all know, we're all adults. We know we could be doing more. We could see ourselves, and we're thinking, and that's the question I asked myself. Am I doing enough? And the answer was, I said this to myself, you've got to get yourself in areas where people are congregating. So I kind of implied to the person that maybe you might want to get onto social media. You might want to get onto YouTube. And why do I advise that? I advised it simply because that's the advice that I can give, because that's what I'm doing. I feel I'm required. I feel responsible to give the right information. So why would I give information about something that I don't do? So I'm not the kind of guru that teaches people to do stuff that I'm not doing myself. So I told the person, get on social media, get on YouTube. And unfortunately, he didn't like my response. In fact, it was kind of weird because he actually stated about all kinds of things that was going on in his life, which I'm not going to repeat here. I'm not going to mention any names. And really, it was none of my business anyway. But he told me, And then at the end of the email, he said, you don't judge. He told me, basically, he said, don't judge me. And all I did was just to give him advice about stuff that I do because he's asking those questions. So if you don't like any of my stuff, just take it with a pinch of salt. And if you think that anything here is giving you some gold nuggets, I'm happy. But if it's not, just reject it. So you do need to mix in a lot of things. If you're building up a social media platform, that's going to help. If you're building up a YouTube channel, that's going to help. I'm just saying, guys, I'm not just doing one or two things. I'm an introvert in spite of the fact that I do suffer from ADHD because I don't like to get overwhelmed. That's why you don't see me on Zoom calls that much. That's why you don't see me doing a lot of the raw stuff that a lot of your uplines are expecting you to do. Just understand that there are so many different methods. I started in 2015 when I got back into the industry on things like Backpage. I posting classified ad posts. I was doing traffic exchanges, safe lists, but I was posting about 140 ads every single day into different cities in the United States. And I had tracked which cities are the best. And I just did 140 ads every single day. And I was manually posting them. I wasn't using any automated software. I was manually posting on Backpage into those different cities, and I discovered which cities are the best, and that's how I was doing it. Of course, I'm not suggesting you do that now because things have changed. But the point is, I knew I had to do something. In spite of the fact that I was an introvert, I couldn't just sort of say to myself, I don't want to get on social media because I'm a bit nervous about doing that. I need to protect my ADHD. I just get kind of stressed out about things like that. But I had to push through, so I did. So all I'm saying, guys, is you need to do something that's just simply going to get you into a place where people are. Therefore, you can make that communication, that connection, and you can get eyeballs onto your websites. And when you do that, you're going to get more people signing up and opting into through your lead capture pages. You're making those connections. You're having conversations. It's busy, but it's worth it because now I'm able to earn thousands and thousands of dollars every single month. It's simple as that. It's just, I play the long game. I've built up a list, and when I join an opportunity, I can email out the list if I want to, and that's what helps. But I built the list up by sort of doing things like YouTube, Facebook, traffic exchanges, also paid advertising, such as all the solo ads and stuff like that. So sometimes people say to me, well, this is not working. We'll just keep doing it. Even if you've been doing it for a year or more, and it's not working. Keep doing it. It's frustrating. On Instagram, I'm posting on TikTok as well. So let's talk about some of the tools that I use. So yes, I do use HeyGen, and I use it, and I want to set up HeyGen a lot, but I'm not 100% focused on HeyGen. I do a lot of content thanks to HeyGen, but as you can see, I'm getting my face out there right now. So I'm not using HeyGen for this particular video, obviously, but this video is basically AI, and you can set up an AI avatar, a kind of a clone of yourself. So none of these videos are actually technically me. You train the AI to learn your voice, to learn your gestures, and to learn your face and everything. And it basically clones yourself. And then from that point on, once you've created a decent clone of yourself, then you can just post using a script, and that maybe ChatGPT can give you a script. They even have a built-in AI tool that can give you the scripts that you need. And also you can use captions, and there's other things, and B-rolls, and it's a good tool. It's not the only tool I use, but I'm not going to showcase everything here because we don't have time. I also use, for this particular video, I use Camtasia, is the video recording system I'm using right now, and you can probably see that there are some automated features within this. So AI is also built into this, but it makes it look a little bit more real and more you, certainly for long form videos like I'm doing right now. So you can use AI to automatically edit the transcript. So it's your voice, it's you, it's 100% you, it's me talking, but AI is cutting out the ums and ers, cutting out words that you prefer not to use. Like I have a tendency to use phrases like, or I use things like, what I'm doing now, I'm going to cut some of this stuff out so that you don't hear what I'm saying because I'm just rambling. Gling is also another tool that I've used, and I love Gling because it's cheaper than Camtasia, but you still need a tool to record your video. But the good thing about this is that you could just use your phone to record the footage of you rambling, or for like in my case, I basically create garbage from my phone, and then I add it, for example, to Gling. It cuts out the ums and ers. So those are the tools that I would probably recommend depending on what kind of videos you're putting out there. So if you're going to do long form videos or even short form videos, Gling can help. Camtasia can also help. It really just depends. If you want to do short form videos, but you want to just automate part of it just to make it easier for yourself, then use HeyGen for sure, but don't 100% use HeyGen. But I think it's amazing what it can do. I will say that I do have a good camera and I have to make some of these videos, and I also have a good microphone. That helps, but it's not 100% necessary. The other thing about Camtasia is that it has AI tools to enhance your recording. So if you are using just a standard regular microphone or your laptop microphone or whatever's built in, Camtasia will enhance that. It'll take out the background music, it'll enhance it, it'll make it sound more like you are in a kind of a recording studio. It'll also enhance, it's got AI filters. So I think Camtasia is a fantastic software. It's been around for a long time. I've used it for so many years. I like it. It's really just down to what kind of tool you like. But some people, it's a little bit technical. I think it's not as technical as Sony Vegas or other software, in my opinion, but I think it's easier than those kind of. There's a lot you don't need. So you're not going to be using everything that it can do, but you just use it for the way you want to use it. Anyway, sorry, I did ramble on a bit longer than I was expecting, but I think some of the stuff that I've said in here is going to help some people. But thanks for watching and hope this was useful. Bye for now.